Welcome to Polar Opposites with Zach and Jack.
Hello.
How are you?
How you doing? Anyways. So basically this podcast is about two college students, conservatory students to be
Roommates.
exact.
We are roommates.
We are roommates if you couldn't tell. And we are polar opposites. And you might ask, why is that? And it's because I'm straight and white.
And I'm not. If you couldn't tell.
If
you couldn't tell.
You couldn't already tell.
For those who are just listening, I'm not straight nor am I white.
And I'm never mind.
And he's not gay and not black.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically we came up with this podcast walking back from our intro to college writing class. It's a 2-hour long class.
It's from 4 to 6.
Yeah, that shit sucks. No, 4 to 7 actually.
That's not any better.
6:50. It's
That is
3
in
hours.
fact
It's
worse.
It's 3 hours. So yeah, we have it on Thursdays.
And I've already fallen asleep. I fell asleep on the first day, and Jack had to kick my leg to wake me up.
Him up.
It was actually quite embarrassing. We were sitting in the front row.
No, I don't even know how you fell asleep.
How did you let me fall asleep? First
Dude,
of all,
like the teacher was actually engaging too. Like she was actually like fun. I like her. She's cool.
she's quite the character.
She is quite the character. We're not gonna get into why, but anyways, basically, we are naming this first episode Goop for a couple of reasons. One, who doesn't want to name...
Funny.
It's funny.
It's just funny.
Like, who doesn't want to name their first episode, like, Goop, right?
Like, hello, welcome back to the Polar Opposites podcast with Zach and Jack. Today we're going to be talking about gooping. I mean, come on.
Gooping.
Who doesn't love a good gooping now?
Who doesn't love a good Goop sesh? Some goopitation.
Ew.
Some goopifying conversations.
You're gonna see some real goopfoonery on this podcast.
Hell yes. So yeah, Goop. So how did we come up with Goop? What happened?
So, goop comes from the phrase in Kiki Talk called gooped and gagged. And if you don't know what Kiki Talk is, that's basically like, listen to any two gay men having a conversation. You hear a yas queen, a yas mama cunty slay puss. That's what Kiki Talk is. In short, it's gay slang, but it comes from that, from the saying of gooped and gagged.
Gooped and gagged.
And Jack thought that the goop part was really, really funny. And I agreed, because who came up with the word goop?
For real, like, honestly, I wonder who came up with the name, like, with the word. Honestly, let's Google this right now. Who came up with the word goop in all caps? Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow?
No.
Wait, wasn't she an
Goop
Iron
was
Man?
incorporated in 2011. according to Paltrow. Yes, it was Gwyneth Paltrow. The company's name came from Peter Arnell telling her that successful internet companies have double O's in their name, and she wanted it to be a word that means nothing and could mean anything. This is
So
from
she
Wikipedia.
came up with the word goop.
She came up with the word goop
Thank you, Gwyneth Paltrow, for coming up with our inside joke.
for our favorite word.
Thank you so much.
Gwyneth Paltrow. The gooper.
I need to ask Gwyneth Paltrow how Iron Man is doing. Because she was like the wife in Iron Man.
Was she? I don't really remember. I haven't watched Iron Man in a really long time.
We need to watch Iron Man.
That's true. We also have our own TV setup.
I bought a projector and a nice little very large screen.
Very, very large,
I was
yeah.
actually gooped and gagged to find out how big it was.
Dude, like honestly, we found a really, really good system for it. So basically we put a projector on my desk, which is right next to my bed.
And then we hang the screen like in front of the microwave and fridge.
Yeah, and when the AC turns on, it starts going like really wavy, and it looks really, really cool when you're watching a movie.
There is also a lower bar that we can put in.
Yeah, but
that's a lot
we're,
of work.
we're a little lazy, so
That's work. That's work that we don't really want to put in.
If the people that are only listening, we're on our beds right now, and we're in our dorm, and this is the only way we're going to film this podcast. There's no way we're going somewhere else.
There's just physically no other way we can. Because it's just not going to work.
Because we're definitely filming this after, like, classes. When we're doing this on weekdays, which, honestly, I don't know how frequent we should do this.
We'll let you know.
We'll let y'all know.
We'll get back to you on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been watching a lot of movies, and mainly horror movies, right?
Because who doesn't love to be scared at 3 a.m?
Yeah, this past Friday, dude, we stayed up till like 3:30 watching Insidious or something.
I think I went to bed at like 5 a.m.
Okay, I did not go to bed at 5. I went to bed
at 5 a.m. because I watched my own movie after.
Yeah, I don't even know how he does
I don't remember what I watched.
This man is like a nocturnal animal.
I really am.
Like, I don't understand how
I'm
he does
always
that.
tired during the day, and then at night I get like really antsy and fidgety.
I'm like,
and so I like to do things.
I'm very opposite. I get really chill at night.
Another polar opposite.
Dude, every single time we talk, like when we have conversations, we keep realizing how much like we don't have in common.
I'm also vegetarian.
He's also vegetarian, and I fucking love meat. Pause. But like, you know what I mean.
I was about to make a really terrible joke.
No, I know. That's why I said pause. We have to end it there. So basically, where I was going is that we've been watching Studio Ghibli as well.
We have.
And you haven't watched very much Studio Ghibli, right?
That's a lie.
Wait, no. Am I thinking of like
anime? Just like general anime.
General anime. That's what I'm thinking of. This man, I'm also putting him on Jujutsu Kaisen. So.
And I'm gonna put him on RuPaul's Drag Race, which is my version of anime.
But yeah, I mean, how are you liking Jujutsu Kaisen?
I'm very entertained. The dialogue of the dubbing is a little bit corny.
Yeah.
But other than that's like my only critique.
Yeah, it's like we're watching it in dub because I think I'm kind of too lazy to read sometimes, so I'm
very dyslexic.
Yeah, so I just decide to watch it in dub most of the time.
Even though I have the subtitles on still.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just too lazy to turn them off.
Honestly, subtitles kind of like comfort me. I don't know what it is. Like I just like I honestly have to have subtitles without feeling like completely uncomfortable. Because sometimes when somebody says something, it gets like super like muffled sometimes in my head. So I have to like
I get
read.
That. No, I actually love subtitles, and I don't know why.
I'm a subtitle lover.
Even when I'm watching something in English.
Yeah, I think subtitles are important for me. I don't understand why, but it's just comforting. But yeah, I mean, we've watched what all have we watched actually?
Of anime or just like in general? In
general, I know we've watched a lot of Studio Ghibli.
We watched Howl's Moving Castle.
No, I think that's the only one we've watched.
We need to watch another one.
Is that the only one we've watched?
I think so.
Oh my god, I thought we watched more.
No.
Oh shit, I guess I just keep...
Have you seen The Secret World of Ariete?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, we're watching that one next.
Okay, is that wait, I might have watched it. Is Studio Ghibli?
Yeah.
Is it about the bugs and shit?
No, it's
like the really large bug.
The tiny people.
The tiny people. Okay, then I haven't watched it. No.
That live in like the floors and like the walls of people's houses.
Oh, then no.
And the like main guy has like heart problem, and
he
might die at the end. Not really too sure there. They don't confirm.
Okay, so I was about to say.
At least I don't think they confirm.
You should have said spoiler warning before saying that.
Okay, you know what? No, it came out in like 2011. If you haven't seen it yet, that's your fault. It's not a spoiler.
Okay, honestly, yeah.
This is common
true.
knowledge.
That is very true. Yeah, that is true.
Like a quick Google search will give you all you need to know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, is it like all the other Studio Ghibli movies? Because I know some of them are just like completely like Ponyo is like so much more different than pretty much all the other ones.
It's very lighthearted. It's very well. There are a couple like moments that are like, but it's very like. I'd say it's more chill than most like Studio Ghibli movies. Even though, well,
they're all pretty chill.
They're all pretty chill.
House Moving Castle's not, but
no.
It's a little overstimulating.
Boy and the Heron was too.
That shit
But
was weird.
It
But
was
good.
overstimulating in like a really gorgeous way.
Yeah, it felt super. How do I say it? Like, it was very, very smart in the way that it played with the idea of, I forget the guy who is like who founded Studio Ghibli. Do you remember his name?
No.
Because I'm
looking it up.
Yeah, because he basically, The Boy and the Heron, if you like watch the whole thing.
Hayato Miyazaki.
Miyazaki, yeah. So
No,
Miyazaki.
not Hayato. I don't know how to pronounce.
Or something like that.
No.
I don't know. Guys,
Hayo.
we need to get Isla in here.
Yeah.
Anyways, Miyazaki. Let's just call him
This
Miyazaki.
guy.
Yeah, that dude. Apparently, he's like an asshole to his workers, but
Well, we're not really gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. But anyways,
There's like an animator strike going on too.
really?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's with people that make Jujutsu Kaisen. Fucking, oh my god, what was that one? Vinland Saga, Mappa. There's a bunch.
Yeah.
There's an animator strike against Mappa. But yeah, the boy.
And we support animators here.
Yeah, we do. I think mistreating artists is a bad thing.
It's fucked up. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
As artists,
Don't do that.
come on.
Yeah.
Just give us the money you owe us. It's fine.
For real.
Like, if you don't, we're gonna go on strike.
Yeah.
Oh, when artists unionize. When artists start unionizing. When we remember we have rights.
When we remember that, like,
we
we're not.
remember that we have rights.
When we remember that we're, like, not slaves to society.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well,
I think we are, in, like, socially speaking, like, humans in general.
yeah.
But
That was a mood switch. I just realized. We were
What?
talking about Studio Ghibli. Now we're talking about being slaves to society. How did we get here?
welcome to Polar Opposites. This is how.
Welcome
this
to
is,
Polar
This
Opposites.
is
We're just gonna yap.
We're just gonna yap. Honestly, I have a whole list of what we're gonna talk about, but I feel like we can't really follow it.
Well, we gotta reel ourselves back in at some point.
Yeah, for real. Okay, reel it back in.
Our next segment.
Our next segment, college life. So, what's your experience so far, Zach?
My experience, all the words just left my brain for a second. My apologies. I didn't take my medication today. My experience so far has actually been pretty good for the most part. I was sick for the past week, so I missed a whole bunch of class, but and that kind of bummed me out because like I was really
Yeah.
looking forward to talking to other dancers. I'm a
Yeah.
commercial dance major, by the way.
Oh, and I'm a percussion performance major.
Another opposite.
Another opposite. Musician and dancer.
Yeah. I kind of missed out on a good opportunity to like engage more with my fellow dancers. But it's only
I swallowed my water the wrong way.
it's okay.
Keep talking.
But it's only like what, second, third week? We're going into week 3.
We're going into week 3.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great.
Okay, good.
We were talking for 14 minutes.
Can't have you dying on camera. That'd be really for our first episode.
It'd be kind of sad.
No, girl, I would be so sad.
Yeah, for real. Okay, what? Continue.
It's only week 3, so I'm giving myself a little bit of grace. I also have major social anxiety, and interacting with like large groups of people who I don't really know is something that I really struggle with. So I'm trying to like work on that also, and that's been kind of really hard. I can't lie. Not to get super deep, episode 1, but it's been a really bad struggle of mine, and I kind of didn't realize how bad my social anxiety was until I got to college. Cause like I went to a boarding high school before this, and we were all kind of locked in the same campus, so we were like forced to talk to each other. But college is so different from that.
Yeah, for real.
But other than that, classes have been good. I am kind of forced to take ballet, which I don't really like. But other than that, it's been a-okay. I have great roommates. good friends.
Our other roommate's not here right now, so
Yeah, he's out doing his own little thing.
for real, yeah.
You might see him on the podcast. We might have him on an episode.
Yeah. So, let me sidetrack for a second. So basically, when we have guests over, they're gonna be sitting right here in the
We're
middle.
gonna have a chair.
We have a chair. It's gonna be called the hot seat, and we're just gonna be asking them, questions that are hard to answer in front of a camera. So maybe not like
Nothing like super deep and too personal to where they get like really uncomfortable and
yeah.
want to run away from us
Yeah.
because we like our friends and want to keep them.
yeah.
But just enough to embarrass them a little bit.
Yeah, just enough to be like, ooh, should I answer that?
Like you gotta think twice.
Yeah. So, okay, back to college life. Do you want me to...
Your turn now.
Is it my turn? Okay, cool.
Jack, how was your college life?
It's been actually quite wonderful. I think it has completely opened my mind to new ideas and new, like, not new feelings. I think it's more of like a new... It feels like a beginning, you know? Like, there's a certain feeling that I get when I, like, go into a new environment, go and do something new. It can be bad, it can be good, but it's always like there's like a droning feeling that I have that I don't feel like myself, but I know that I am.
Yeah.
And that's been my experience so far. I think the best part about it is the people that I've met. And the opportunities that I've already had, like being able to make a podcast or being able to work on a project, which we won't really say anything about yet.
Yeah, we'll unveil the project later. But
Yeah.
trust, y'all, it's gonna be so good.
It will be really, really good. But yeah, so lots of opportunities already, and honestly, an amazing group of people that I've met. And I'm trying to meet more people, as we realized today that we actually don't have a lot of friends.
Yeah, we have no friends. Well, that's not true.
That's not true at
We
all.
have a couple really good friends and we love them dearly.
Yeah.
They were all really busy today. And so we were just kind of bored and we don't really have anyone else to hang out with. So we were kind of just like, oh, what do we do today?
Yeah, and they were like, oh wait, we have this podcast that we've been trying to do for the past like 2 weeks. So yeah, no. Another thing about college, that if anybody listening that is like in high school, that is debating whether they should go to college for a certain career, I think that it's actually not really important. I think that it's recommended by Jack. I think that it's a very important experience that people should have. I think being forced in a room with other people or one other person, being forced to talk to people to actually, gain something. Because like in high school, you could just go to classes, do your work, and not say anything to anybody, and like you'd be fine. But here, I mean, the whole point of why you're here is to build connections, get better at what you're doing, and all of that. And to do that, you have to talk to people. And I think learning how to navigate whatever career path that you're going for or anything it's extremely crucial to understand how to do that. And I think college is, yes, it's expensive, but I think it's an investment. It's an investment for your whole life. I mean, I'm going to be doing percussion for the rest of my life. I know I'm going to be doing music. I don't know. Like, I could have a change in heart, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. But I think I just lost my train of thought. Shit.
You were talking about how college is an investment and it's recommended by you.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know. I think whatever decision you make, or one of the people listening that is still in high school, whatever decision you make, I think it's your decision. It's very important. But think about college. Think about the experiences that you'll have. Like, you're missing out on like college parties. Like, those are really fun,
I have not yet been to one.
We haven't really yet been to one, but we've had kind of our own.
We've had our own little kikis here and there.
Yeah, and I think that's like, it's basically a party. I would say it's more of a party than a hangout.
I would call a party. Not a huge party, but
Rah.
like a nice cute little calm party.
Yeah.
I would like to piggyback on what you said about college though. Um I also recommend going to college if you have the funds to do so and you're able to do that. I would say go for it. You might not like it and that's okay. You can always drop out if you find out that college really is not for you.
Yeah, that is true.
There is also community college. There's also online courses that you can take. That's kind of the same thing. So you don't have to go to college to continue your education. There are also other outlets, but I would recommend going to college though.
Yeah.
If you can, I think you should.
But if you can't, that's okay.
If you can't, that is A-okay. There have been plenty of successful people who didn't even make it all the way through high school.
Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't take that as an inspiration to drop out of high school, but
yeah, don't drop out of high school. That's actually a terrible idea.
don't drop
At
out.
at least finish high school.
Please.
Yeah.
Please finish high school. Don't be dumb.
For real.
That's my biggest piece of advice.
Nah,
the
for
best
real.
the best way to not do something stupid is to not do something stupid, you know?
Period.
Thank you.
Anyways, so let's move on to our next topic, shall we? Right? Or are we done with college? Have you said everything you need to?
We've been here for 2 weeks. We're already giving advice about college.
Yeah, no, for real.
Oh my
we can't
God.
really be
We need
speaking
to,
about.
we need to lower.
dude.
We need to humble ourselves.
The fifth episode when we're a month in, it's gonna be
Bro.
we're literally gonna be don't come, don't go, drop out right now.
Don't fucking do college, bro. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. So there's the next conversation topic is why did we choose this place? And I don't really, did we say we were going to Boston Conservatory? I don't know if we mentioned that.
If we didn't say it before, we're gonna say it now. We go to Boston Conservatory.
Yes,
It's part of
sir.
Berkeley.
Yep.
Berkeley College of Music, not the dumb one in California.
Yeah, because the dumb one in California is not really dumb, but it's dumb in our eyes, I guess. I don't know.
I'm calling this one better because we go here.
For real.
So who's the better Berkeley?
Mingus.
Dude,
all
we
the
have
way.
Mingus.
We have fucking
The Jazz
Mingus.
Cat.
The Jazz
If you don't know
Cat.
what a Jazz Cat is, I am equally as confused as you. Don't worry.
For real.
Don't-
Dude, I was so
don't
confused
worry.
when I heard it was the cat was called Mingus. I
No,
was like, are you joking?
No,
Like,
when my dad told me when I got accepted, congratulations, you're gonna meet Mingus the Jazz Cat. I literally thought that I was having a stroke. I was like, I'm gonna meet who? The what?
Mingus the Jazz Cat, dude. That's crazy.
But I love Mingus. He's super cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I could design him a better costume, but we're not gonna get into that.
No. If there was an actual mascot, like if we could recreate the mascot for Berkeley, what would it be?
A dragon.
No,
I
I don't
would
think.
think a dragon.
I think it would be a hippie, a hippie.
A hippie.
Dude, do you not see the people here?
Okay, that's true.
I dress like a hippie too.
I'm-
I'll wear the baggy jeans, everything, everything that comes with being a hippie, I'll wear it. But the people here are crazy, in terms of being super open about how they dress, on what they do, which is honestly a good thing.
I think it's one of the perks of going to an art school.
Yeah, people are free with what they when you see somebody 85% of the time what you see is who they are. And
Yeah.
I would say 85% of the time. But another really, really cool thing about Berkeley and BOCO, which BOCO is Boston Conservatory.
Which is where we go.
Yeah. And the cool thing about this place is that it's in the middle of the city.
Oh, it's great.
It's so cool.
It's smack dab in the middle too.
Literally right next to downtown. We could walk to downtown in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we could also go to the beach and stuff, which, by the way, we looked at pictures. Don't go to the beach in Boston.
It's
Yeah, don't. If you're going to go to the...
it's only it's like pretty only. It's oh my god, I'm having a stroke again.
Words?
Lord.
You heard
It's
the word
only
Mingus.
good for like. Oh my god, I can't formulate sentences. It's only good for like aesthetic beach at night pictures.
Yeah, for real.
That's really it. Like I would not spend more than probably like 45 minutes there.
Yeah, for real.
Even 45 minutes is even pushing it.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
it's like a beach connected to a city. It's not like cute.
It's not. No, it is not cute. I will say though, the docks and the areas that you can like sit down on like the Harvard Bridge. You know?
Oh yeah, the Charles River is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Like like I walked to MIT
Cambridge.
to Cambridge. I walked across we're right next to Harvard Bridge. So I walked across the bridge, and while I was walking, beautiful view. I mean, I was looking
It's
around
so
the whole
pretty.
time.
It's so pretty at night.
Like
too.
I walked during the day, and then when I left it was like nighttime. So I got to see pretty much everything. And it was really beautiful. I thought
There's that side of Boston is also so much better than this one. I think it's well, I like suburban life a little better than city life, and that side
Yeah.
is a lot quieter, which I like.
yeah, I haven't experienced both. I've experienced suburban life, but I haven't experienced city life. So I guess have you experienced both?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't really have an opinion on that yet. I think right now, because it's a new environment and I'm experiencing so much, of course I'm going to say I like the city better. You know,
well,
because
you can do more in the city.
yeah, but like there's also the constant flow of people around. That is one thing, is that like you're never not going to be around you're never not going to be around people.
There's so many people everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
It can be a little overwhelming sometimes.
Yes.
That's why I personally like the Cambridge side a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
There's less people.
Yeah.
And it's not where all the businesses are, you know.
But it's like where all the colleges are.
Where all the smart people go.
Yeah, like there's MIT, Harvard, Tufts, like every crazy university. Like Northeastern's across the bridge, right?
No, Northeastern's on our side.
Oh no, that's just like down that way, right? Like down Mass Ave.
I think it's that way.
Well, I don't really know where we're
It's
facing.
down Boylston.
It's Boylston. Okay.
No, Boylston is that way. Mass Ave is that way.
Yeah. Oh, I think Maddox is. Hey, we're filming the podcast.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Anyways,
That was our roommate Maddox. He came to get his new water bottle, I think.
it's a nice water bottle too.
yeah,
I was looking at it earlier. I was like, dang.
It's an Owala, or I don't know how to
A
say
who?
it. Owala, I think that's how you say it. It's like it's a water bottle that you can like drink out of or like use a straw. I think you can do both.
Oh, so we're getting fancy up in this bitch.
Yeah, no, for real. I don't know if I want both options. I feel like if
Decisions.
like I would like making a decision to drink water is insane. I would not want to do that.
Have you? Oh my god! Speaking of water, have you seen like Water Talk? The water side of TikTok. It's insane. I'm gonna need to show you later.
What
but
is
it's like?
yeah,
it's
explain it.
It's the okay. So for those who don't know what Water Talk is, it's basically like, you know how TikTok has its little communities.
Yeah.
Like there's the beauty community. It's like YouTube but short form.
Okay.
So Water Talk is where all of these. Oh, what I was about to say was going to be really mean, so I'm not going to say that. But all of these predominantly middle-aged white women, who I'm going to assume have at least 2 children, get a giant, like, not well, I guess Stanley, but like bigger and see-through. They get their big-ass Stanley cups and fill it with water, but like also other things to the point where it's not water anymore. Like
What?
they're putting all of these like extra juices and like
No,
weight
if someone,
weight supplements,
dude, if some
and,
if some like not
and
even
coloring. Okay, they turn water into juice. They're like Jesus turning water into wine. Like no, that's the best comparison that I can make. Like they're
turning water into juice is crazy.
Well, that's what they do.
Dude.
They add all of these like extra sugars and like things to where it's basically not water anymore. And they put basically like red dye. Like, oh my God. I saw this one where they basically essentially just put pure red dye 40 in their drink and it turned like Cheez-It box red. Like it was
Cheez-It box red.
like it turned traffic light.
We have a Cheez-It
red.
box over
There
there.
is a Cheez-It box over there, and I was
And
staring at it.
that's gonna be the what did we say we're gonna use it for?
The Cheez-It box?
Yeah, we were gonna use it for the podcast in some
We
way.
were?
Yes, like we would like hand them a Cheez-It box or some shit. Like I don't know, we were trying to figure out a. You know what? Never mind. I don't really remember the conversation.
Yeah, I don't.
Yet.
I have no memory of this conversation at all. But...
Low key, we didn't even like answer the question of why did we choose this place.
Oh,
I just realized that.
Sorry, but that's what water talk is. reeling back into that for a second. That's what water talk is. These crazy white people, most of the time, and it's usually white women. I'm just saying. I've noticed a pattern. Who are the predominant figures of water talk. So moving away from that.
figures.
Well, you know how like the community has like how communities have like their pillar creators.
That is true.
Like the beauty community. It used to be Tati and James Charles, but we all remember how that ended. I remember exactly where I was when Tati posted her Goodbye Sister video.
Dude, that's insane. I was not a part of that, but you know, polar opposites. I was part of the gaming YouTube scene,
and I was very into anything but that. Really.
Damn, that I was like not into anything but that. Like that's it.
For you?
Yeah, like
I was into everything else.
Dude, I would watch either. I was into MatPat, which is
everybody loved MatPat.
I think MatPat is just like an icon in all of YouTube.
I can't lie, MatPat was one of my like childhood crushes.
He was so smart.
I thought he was and I thought he was so fine. MatPat, if you see this one day, hey girl.
MatPat, if you see this one day,
please
come to the podcast. It'd be so cool to have you.
I probably won't talk to you because I will be too nervous, but Jack will handle it. So.
Yeah, no, I'll ask him all the questions. Okay, wait, we need to reel it back in. Why did we choose Boko? And
you answer first.
I'll answer first. Okay,
yeah, you go first.
So this story, we need to take it back a little bit.
We're getting a backstory.
Yeah,
we're getting a flashback.
We're getting a little bit of a flashback.
This is guys, listeners, put your listening ears on.
For real.
This is very like integral. What is that word? Integral.
We're in an art school. I don't know.
Okay, as you can see, I can't speak English very well. So. Integral. That's
integral.
It.
This
is very integral part of Jack lore.
Yes, this is Jack lore. So, my freshman year of high school, it was COVID for me. I guess it was COVID for all of us.
It was COVID for all of us.
It was COVID for all of us.
I still had to go in person though, which sucked.
I mean, I went in person for the spring semester. But
I had to be in person for all of it.
Damn.
Yeah. It was actually really bad. I'll tell you about that later.
Okay.
It was a journey. It was an adventure.
But basically, my freshman year of high school, it was COVID, and I don't know. Like I would go to the band hall, that high school at the time, and I would practice all day. Like I would skip every single class, and because we could do online attendance. So you had the choice to check in online and stay at home or go in person. So I would just check in all my classes online, and then I would just practice. I wouldn't even do work. I wouldn't do anything. It was really bad. Like, that's not what I was supposed to do. But, you know, I pretty much realized, like, after the fall semester, when I started going in person, when I started, like, actually being able to go to the band hall, I realized that, like, for sure I do want to be in the arts. Like, I didn't know what art yet. I didn't consciously make that choice. It was just like it was like something that I was just drawn to. And fast forward to like my junior year is when I kind of realized that I wanted to do percussion. And I had a lesson teacher, which shout out Ryan Carlisle.
Thank you, Ryan Carlisle.
Thank you, Ryan Carlisle, for igniting the flame that is me being a percussionist. But yeah, basically, I talked to him about, career paths and stuff when I decided I wanted to do it. And he referred me to here because there's a certain professor here, Nancy Zeltzman, absolutely like amazing performer and just as an amazing teacher. And I haven't had the honor, basically. I mean, like, I haven't had the honor of studying with her yet. But the she's pretty much the reason why I came here. And also, it was the location. Like, the location, the city is kind of like, I really wanted that. I wanted to experience more than just Texas, because if I didn't say it, I didn't say this actually. I'm from Texas. Very, I'm from East Texas. So, like, very middle of nowhere. But then I moved to Dallas my sophomore year. And that was kind of like a little bit of city life, but Texas is not like any other city. Like, Dallas is not like any other city in the world. You can't really walk around. You have to drive everywhere.
Odd.
Yeah, it's weird.
A
But
city where you have to drive everywhere.
yeah, no, like that's Dallas. You can't not have a car. If you don't have a car, you can't get anywhere. It's crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to experience something more than just Texas, and I wanted to be in a place where I could study, and also I could study and get better at my craft, and I could also experience tons of new things. And I think this was kind of this was the place that it fit that mold completely. And that's why I chose it, was because it was so far and because it was so different from pretty much everybody else that I know is doing. Like, I'm like the only person that I know that's like going across the country for college, from my friends and the people that I know back in Texas. Of course, there's like, I know a couple. Actually, no, I'm wrong. There's two people that I know that are my friends. That one is going to Harvard, and one is going to Berkeley, actually, and he was from the same town. And yeah, I mean, it's an experience, and I think I made the right choice. So yeah, your turn to talk about it.
So, mine is a little bit different. So,
Zach Lore.
this is very, not actually, I lied. This is not as integral. Yeah, integral Zach lore, I fear. Well, maybe. So, as a dancer, I've been dancing since I was 4. And I've done a lot of different art styles. Well, not just in dance. I've done a lot of different dance styles, but also different artistic mediums as well. Like, I sculpt, I do a lot of pottery, I'm a painter as well. So like visual art stuff, I do a lot of as well. What?
You can call him a Zach of trades. Okay, moving on. Keep
And
talking.
you know what? I can't even be mad because that's actually so good.
That was like actually funny. Okay. Keep talking.
So as a Zach of all trades, if you will. So I do a bunch of different stuff. I also sing. I took vocal lessons for a couple of years.
Baby, Drizzy.
Oh my god, stop. I'm talking about my lore.
Okay. My bad. My bad.
Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. So I started dancing when I was 4. I'm 19 now, so it's been a hot minute. So I'm kind of like in too deep to do anything else. But like, anyway. But along the way, I've been doing a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Stuff that I equally love and hold, like near and dear to my heart. And so picking a school was actually really hard because I applied to both visual art and dance schools. Well, performing arts schools that had dance programs, not just like dance focused schools. The voice crack? Hello. Excuse me.
That's
Oh,
great.
I burp a lot, so if I burp, I apologize. Um, so I was really conflicted throughout most of my life about like what I wanted my career to be. Um, cause I just do so much, but like not to toot my own horn, but like it's kind of real, guys. Um,
He's a multitasker.
I'm actually such a good multitasker. It's insane, girl. Anyway, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So throughout like elementary and middle school, I never really focused on what I wanted to do, because I just like I didn't really think about it. It wasn't that important to me because I was just like, oh, I have dance, I have my art. I'll just like keep doing that. Um, and I never really. I did other things as well. I'm a horseback rider. I've been doing that for I think about 15 years now. So that's really fun. I might talk about that in a later episode if we like if we do a deep dive on like our lore in an episode.
The
Like
lore
our
episode.
like our lives. Yeah, the lore episode.
The lore
exactly.
episode.
Um the backstory. Anyway. So I never really thought about like what career I would pick. And then when I got to high school, I went to art school in Michigan. Should I name drop?
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna name drop. But I went to
Well, I mean, honestly, everyone knows about it in the art community.
Okay, I went to Interlochen.
Yeah.
I went to Interlochen. I wear my Interlochen alumni hoodie every day, not for like prestige reasons, but it's a really, really comfortable hoodie. Yeah, love that hoodie. It has a whole bunch of holes in it now. Anyway, so I went to Interlochen and I was an interdisciplinary major, which means that like I got to take classes in the other majors. And so I would take classes in the dance major, in theater, only the theater dance classes though. I am not an actor in any way, shape, or form. Ask me to act, I will like emotionally shut down and I will stop doing whatever I'm doing and just like a deer in headlights. I will freeze. Anyway,
Freeze.
I will freeze. Like Frozone from
Like-
The Incredibles, girl.
Honey.
Where is my super suit? Yo, what? Where is my super suit? I put it away.
Dude.
I love The Incredibles. Anyway,
Dude. We need to watch The Incredibles.
we really
We haven't
do.
watched that
Incredibles
yet.
2 is so good.
I actually like the first one better, but
That's real.
We-
I like the first one better for nostalgic reasons.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I think the first one is just better. Okay, we're
Okay.
sidetracking.
Back to Zach lore. So I was an
of all trades.
interdisciplinary major. And so I would take classes in like all the other majors. And my freshman year, I was very, very, which was also COVID. We had class in person. For the most part, well, the first 11 days they locked us in the camp cabins.
What? The camp
Yeah.
cabins?
We were okay, so it went by roommate. Whichever roommate got there first would get to stay in the dorms, and the other roommate would have to stay in the cabin for the first 11 days. And I got put in the cabins because my freshman roommate got there before me.
Tisk.
Yeah. So that's that. And then, oh yeah, freshman year, I didn't really do a whole lot just because like my anxiety was so bad that I just like, I couldn't bring myself to do anything. So I never really focused on my future or college then either. But also it was freshman year, so I was like, oh, I have so much time. And I was also like super mentally unstable and whatever, but yeah. Sophomore year,
We all were.
yeah. I was thriving during quarantine though. I was doing
insane.
so good.
Dude, I was it ruined me. Dude, I was so fat after. I gained so much weight. I gained like that's why I was so another like a little sidetrack. I was like 220 pounds going into my sophomore year of high school. And then going into my senior year of high school, I was only 160. So I lost.
That's a lot of weight.
In 2 years, I lost like I know it's not like a ton. I never really like Mostly I lost it because of band, because I marched. But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, that's real though. Um, what was I talking about?
Interlocking the
Right.
yeah.
Sophomore year interlocking. By far okay, whoever tells you that senior year is the best year of high school is a fucking liar. It's sophomore year, girl.
Dude,
At
it's
least for me.
It was junior year for me.
Okay, for me it was sophomore year. Sophomore year, all my classes were really good. I also made like sophomore year, I think I made some of sophomore and junior year. I think I made some of the best friends that I have ever made in my entire life. And oh my god, immediately I'm like gonna cry. Anyway, I love my friends from sophomore and junior year. We are still besties to this day. You know who you are. I love all of you very, very much. But sophomore year was really great for me. And then junior year was like, okay. Again, made really great friends junior year, so that's like the biggest plus. And then like I kind of started thinking about my career a little more because I was like, oh, college applications are coming. But again, as like someone who does so much like all the time, it was really hard to like
Decide.
like narrow it down.
Yeah.
Because like most colleges, even like arts institutions, don't really have that option of like that like interdisciplinary. They don't really have interdisciplinary as like an option.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a big word too.
They don't have it at Boston Conservatory. They don't have that major.
Which made me really sad.
Yeah, they might. Do they have it at Berkeley?
Matt,
Do they have it at Berkeley? What? The like
like an interdisciplinary major.
I don't think so.
Damn.
Okay, yeah. So
By the way, our friend Matt's here. He's just keeping us in check in case we say something crazy.
yeah. Thank you, Matt. We love you. But yeah, no college that I like was looking at or could find had like good interdisciplinary programs. And so I was kind of freaking out like a lot of junior year, just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And nothing like, no art form that I did felt right as a career path until like a couple months ago. Even when I got in, I wasn't totally sure that this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Which is bad. Don't do that.
Decide what you want to do
don't
before
be like
you
don't
like,
be like me
apply.
and have like a plan. Because I didn't have a plan until like a week ago. So
Yeah.
I didn't lock in until like last week. So anyway,
Last week you were sick.
last week I gained sentience. Like that's how it feels.
He gained sentience.
I gained sentience last week. You know, sentient baby? Me! That was me last week. Monday, 9 a.m. Yeah, I locked in. Anyway, so I was kind of freaking out all of junior year because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then senior year, voice crack. Senior year, you know, we actually had to start applying. And I think that was the most stressed out I had been since middle school, because middle school was very emotionally not good for me.
Dude, same here.
I-
Middle school was terrible.
Middle school was really awful.
Yeah, that was probably
I-
the worst era of my entire life. Was definitely those 3 years in middle school. I think. Wait, 3 years? Isn't it 3 years?
Well, my middle school started in 5th grade.
I think mine was 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Mine was 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Oh damn.
Which is a lot. But I also went to private school. Private schools are weird. Anyway,
This man is a private school.
I've never been to a public school in my life.
That's insane.
Don't clock me, please. It's not my fault. I didn't choose this life. I'm also adopted. So I really didn't choose this life. This life quite literally chose me.
Quite literally smacked him in the
literally.
face.
Yeah, my 2 gay white dads. they said, that one right there, thank you. Oh my god, embarrassing tidbit about me. When I was younger, I didn't know how adoption worked. I think I was like 5 or 6. So stupid. I want to make that clear. I was very stupid at 5 or 6 years
we
old.
all were though. Like I think when I was 6 years old, I
still thought babies came from the damn Cabbage Patch.
dude, I thought babies were pooped out up until I was like 8 years old and my mom explained it to me.
Yikes.
Like I actually thought like women would sit on a toilet and shit the baby in the toilet, and then like they would take out the baby from the toilet. Like,
Sounds like a average high school prom baby.
okay, that's insane. That's just absolutely insane, dude. I don't think that has happened to anybody. Well, actually, no. Humans are weird. I bet.
Yeah,
someone's-
let's be real. The
Someone's-
high school prom baby is definitely a real thing.
Dude, people having babies on their high school prom. Imagine running to the restroom
To give birth.
To give birth.
Your water breaks on the dance floor.
Everyone slips on it. Dude, it's like some crazy shit's about to play, and they're like, "My water broke." It's like the slow dance section.
Dear God.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
That was a bad.
what
sidetrack.
were we talking about?
You were talking about your.
Oh, being adopted.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like 5 or 6 and we were in the car. I think we were driving from like the grocery store or something. This is such like this memory is burned into my brain because I'm so embarrassed. I'm black, right? Right. My parents are like white, very, very white. I love you, Pop and Dad. Anyway, so I asked my parents how much they paid for me and if they kept their receipt.
No, you did not say that.
I did.
Dude.
I asked because I was stupid and didn't know how adoption worked.
I'm
and
not
I
gonna
thought that
comment on that.
and I
That's
just
like
thought
I don't.
that-
I feel like I just can't comment on that. Like I can't say anything about that.
Yeah. Being growing up adopted in like a white family as a black person kind of sucked though. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get too much into it because I do still have to talk about why I chose Boko because I've been like not talking about that.
Dog, it's been like 20 minutes.
I know,
Dude, you need to.
I'm
you
locking
need
back
to
in.
Lock the fuck in.
We're locking in. Right? 3, 2, 1.
Fuck, dude.
Flop.
Wait. I can't do it. That was pretty good.
That wasn't bad. We still
See,
got.
Yeah, for the people not watching and they're listening, I'm trying to do this smack.
The like gay tongue lip.
Oh, wait, I
That
actually.
wasn't bad.
Okay, that's just like a smack.
We're
though,
getting
low-key.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the gay tongue pop. That was pretty good.
Hey, wait, hold.
You're getting better.
I think I figured it out. Okay.
It's like
all right.
it's like in the tongue. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. But senior year, college applications, da 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 da. I applied to like both art and like performing arts schools. I think I said that already, but I'm saying it again because I don't fully remember. And guys, actually don't do that because like it makes your college application like hell because you have to do
Yeah.
because you have to do double the work.
Yeah, no, I only applied to 3 places, and I am truly grateful I only applied to 3
I
places.
think I applied to 9 or 10.
That's insane. I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with that. I think I would actually. I
it
would be
was-
overwhelmed. I'd be overwhelmed.
It was really bad, especially because like my grades like academically I'm not super strong. Except
yeah.
ironically English and like social sciences I'm really good at, even though I can't speak English very well. But whatever. And so that was really stressful. And then like finally my Boko audition comes. I apply early action, the non-binding one. Early action, early decision. I think it's early action is the non-binding one.
No, early decision. I think. Wait, no, it's early. It's early action. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
I
early
applied. I
action.
applied early action in like October, and then February, either January or February, my audition date is my audition date, and I think like walking onto the campus. Oh,
Someone's coming in.
somebody's coming in. Hello.
Hello, Maddox. Hello
Hello?
again.
And I think walking like into the dance studio for the first time for my audition was when I felt it because I hadn't been in the dance studio for like a really long time. So I was like, oh, this feels like home. And not like my other auditions, I didn't really feel that, you know?
Yeah, I had a really similar experience. Yeah.
Like, I think I walked into like the fishbowl and I was like, no, not the fishbowl.
No, it was a fishbowl. You told me it was a fishbowl.
Yeah, I walked into the
Yeah.
fishbowl. During the tour, I walked into the fishbowl and I felt like, oh, this feels like the right place. But at that time, I was conflicted between this school and then SCAD, which is in Savannah, Georgia. I was gonna go for drawing and architectural design, because I also do that. Uh, and so I was debating between those two, and then I got waitlisted. Well, I got deferred first. Rude. They put me in the regular people pool.
The regular people pool.
Well, I mean, I just mean like the people who like did like regular like decision.
Yeah.
They just applied normally. Whereas
Yeah.
I applied before all of them because I did everything early. But so I was a little bit bitter about that, I can't lie. And then I got waitlisted. And I basically decided that if I didn't get into BOCO within the next couple like months or weeks, that I would just go to SCAD. Cause I kind of already did like the dorm selection like process thing. So I was kind of like locked in to go to SCAD, right? God, that would have been really boring. Anyway, and then I get a call from the dean of the commercial dance department, and he's like, "Hey, we have a spot for you." And I was like, "Oh yes, thank you." So, I ended up picking here, just kind of on like instinct, and now we're here. We started from the bottom. Now we're here.
For real. Yeah. No, I mean, picking up on your audition experience, my audition experience was very similar. I mean, I walked into the building, which, by the way, the conservatory building, Ipswich, beautiful building.
Yeah, that's where I had my audition too.
Yeah, beautiful building. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, I would love to like be here.
It is kind of far from everything else.
That
But
is
that's
true.
okay. That's okay.
We love some walking though. But-
Much needed. We're lazy.
Yeah, for real. But I like walked into the building and I got a practice room to warm up in, and I was warming up and all of that. And it's also I already knew two of the percussionists from the studio. Shout out Dustin and Leslie. And basically we all like I got along with them already. And that was really, really nice. I hung out with the freshmen from that year. They're sophomores now. But I hung out with them and it was really fun. But my audition, when I walked into the room, I was greeted with like smiles and it was very welcoming, and it was an environment that I could like perform in. It felt like I could perform in that environment without any like severe judgment on my like state as a human being.
Like on your person.
Yeah, exactly. And it's more of like, what can you do instead of what can't you do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that was a really nice experience. And after my audition was done, it was amazing. And I felt great about it.
I cried after mine.
I was just absolutely over the moon about it. But yeah, I would say that was another reason that really convinced me to want to come here, was that audition experience. And I was very set on going to BOCO before my audition. Like I wanted it more than anything. It was crazy. And yeah, I mean, it was honestly best decision of my life so far.
Yeah, and like people would like, when I was like applying to colleges, would like, you know how people tell you, oh, you will never like forget the feeling of getting into like your top college?
Yeah.
They did not lie.
They did not lie.
They
Like,
did not lie.
That like the feeling of knowing that like you're actually going to go to the place that you've been trying and practicing and absolutely working your ass off to get to, it's like it's the most exhilarating feeling in the entire world, and experience.
Words cannot explain.
Like I was at my girlfriend's house when my family called me. It was because like I had gotten in, but the one downside about this place, it's expensive.
Yes.
And if you don't have the funds for it, there's always like financial aid and all of that. But I got lucky enough. I was privileged enough to be able to come here. And yeah, I was on the phone with my family, and they told me that I was going to be going to Boston, or that they could afford it. And pretty much when I was driving back with my girlfriends, that was probably the like best drive in my entire life. I wasn't like speeding or anything, but like I was just on the highway, blasting music, absolutely screaming my ass off, like let's fucking go, like banging on the steering wheel, being like woo, like windows rolled down and everything. Um, but yeah, like it's just such a great feeling. And yeah, I mean that night I submitted my deposit, I accepted everything,
Same.
and then I went to go party with my friends. That was really fun.
After I got accepted, I hooped and hollered for a little bit. Ran to my parents, cried a little bit, uh, and then I took a nap.
Damn, yeah,
I took a victory nap.
a victory nap.
A victory nap.
Victory nap.
Never let the girls tell you that a victory nap is unnecessary because it's so good.
I've never had a victory nap.
You should try it.
I should.
I take a victory nap every day.
Yeah,
I say, I made it through the day. It's time for my nap.
yeah, for real. All right, next section. We have been yapping for an hour.
Oh, shit.
So we will have a few more talking points, and then we'll end our first episode. So next one, friends. It just says friends. So,
We have good friends.
yeah, we have good friends. I think our roommate Maddox really helped us with. I mean, the way that we made friends was because Maddox was friends with the friend group at first, and they came to Maddox. They came to our dorm, and we just talked to them, and then ended up hanging out that night. And it was really, really fun, honestly. We ended up like in a dance studio room
It was so much fun.
and playing music, and I mean, I'm not a dancer.
In the dark.
Yeah, in the dark. I'm not a dancer, so I was just
At
like,
all.
Yeah.
By any means. No tea, no shade, of course.
You're not a musician by any means, I will say
No. No.
that. I mean, well, you can sing though.
I
so
do sing.
That is true. You can do the BBL Drizzy impersonation really well. But
I'm not proud of that. I will say, I'm not proud. I take no pride in being able to do the BBL Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy. Yeah.
It's awful.
Alvin the Chipmunk. But basically, what was okay? Yeah, the not the fishbowl, but that night. Yeah, I mean,
In
I was
31.
just I'm not a dancer, so I'm sitting and like watching them, and then we do like this improv session, where I was sitting at a piano, and I was doing improv chords and improv melodies and stuff, everything completely improv, and they would dance to what I would play. It was very like contemporary, slow, not like there was no backbeat. It was very, very free form dancing. Is that what that's called? Or just called contemporary dance?
Contemporary freestyling. Let's just
Contemporary
go with that.
freestyling. Yeah. So I was doing improv. We were all doing improv. I guess it's just called improv.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was honestly a really beautiful moment, and I think it went on for about 11 minutes, I think.
Oh my god. Is that
and-
how long the video
Yeah,
is? We took a video.
We took a video, and I've watched all of it, and it's beautiful. But yeah, I mean, great. That was probably one of the most like weird, life-changing moments I've had, because it was like there was a very weird switch that happened in my brain, that
too.
I realized that the purpose for being where I am is to become the best version of myself that I can become, if that makes sense. Because
Yeah.
I think not only do I want to be a really, really good musician, a really, really good percussionist, but I also want to be able to say when I die that I made incredible connections with incredible people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those are my top two values. playing music and like having relationships with people. And I think that kind of the switch in my brain, like that night, made me realize that the most. So yeah, I think, yeah, I'm really glad I met this group of people, and it's been really fun.
Me too. I think that night for me, like, reawakened my love and passion for dance. Cause like when you're doing one thing for like so long, it starts to just feel like another thing.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's why I was so unsure about like where I wanted to go, because I was like, oh, I dance and I know that I dance well and that I could make a lot of money from that. But I've been doing it, it's the art form that I've been doing the longest in my life. So I was like, is this just like another thing? But I realized that night, the answer is no. It's not just another thing. It's like my life's work, you know?
It's something that you're passionate about.
It's something that I'm passionate about. And I think that passion was always like there. It never went away. It just like, it felt less prominent, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like when I was on stage, it sort of just like, it felt like work. But then like that night, the switch sort of like turned off and then turned back on.
Yeah.
You know, like how people tell you to like reboot your computer.
Yeah.
Have you tried turning it on and turning it back?
Yeah.
Turning it off and turning it back on? That's what it felt like. So it doesn't just work for computers and iPhones. It works for your brain too.
Yeah.
And it just like, yeah, that moment was very special. And I think we've made good connections from that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the what you're describing is like love for something.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think love is, from what I've experienced with it, it comes and goes with people. But it's the people that it keeps coming back for. Is like, of course, my girlfriend, I love her to death. Like I love her more than anything else, right? But there's always the, you know, every relationship has the moments where you're like, you don't second guess it. I've never second guessed the relationship ever, but like there's always like the high points and then it goes down back and then the high point, but it keeps climbing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. Like you discover something new with it. Like I think that night you discovered that you really like doing this one thing, or you restarted your computer and were like, wait, look how much I love this thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think realizing how much you love something, like moments like that help you realize how much you really, really love something. And I think that was a very important night, and that it happened. And I think that
it was a very important night
Yeah.
for me socially, because as I mentioned, I'm kind of like bad at social interaction sometimes. And it was also a good night for me, like artistically
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I met a new group of people, which I was very nervous about, so did that. And then I relearned my love of dance.
Dance. Yeah. But yeah, that's the friends talk.
We've made good ones.
We've made really, really good ones.
We do need more friends, though.
We do need more friends. Everyone was busy today, and it was kind of lonely.
It was really lonely. We could have built that big ass Lego.
Yeah, we could have done that, but we didn't.
We could've-
Also, where the fuck would we put it?
I don't know. I'm gonna need to put my pottery stuff away. And
Yeah.
move. Because I don't use that desk for actually anything.
So then we just put like Legos on that desk.
The Lego desk.
The Lego desk. Yeah.
And the big one can be like the centerpiece.
For real.
Period. Oh,
The-
I'm also putting him onto gay slang.
Yeah, I keep saying goop and period.
Well,
I mean,
Goop isn't like exclusively.
period is like honestly a really, really good way to say like for real, like oh, that was real, like, you know, like saying
Nah, for real.
like nah, for that's another story. Oh my god, dude, actually I'm gonna tell this story right now in full.
do.
Okay, so basically last night
Oh my god.
where did we go again? We
We went to Cambridge.
went to Cambridge.
We went to
Harvard.
Well, first we went to Oak
Well, that was
Oakfield or something.
Yeah, that was with Solomon and Isla, and then Solomon and Matt switched.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, because I went
We
back to the
replaced
dorm.
Solomon with Matt.
Yeah.
It's okay if I open my window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
go
course.
for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We were just watching
also. Yeah.
show earlier, so we like closed it.
Yeah. But yeah, no. We previously were hanging out with Solomon and Isla, and
Who
then
are two of our friends.
two of our friends, part of the friend group, and then I went back to my dorm. They went to go get food. I was on a
'Cause
call.
we were really, really starving.
They were hungry. I mean, I was hungry too. I just ate ramen though, so I was okay.
Real.
But yeah, I mean, then
7-Eleven. I should have got more ramen.
yeah. Oh, why did? Okay. Anyways,
We can go back. It's fine.
we can go back. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we basically after that, after we went to Oak Grove, we
that's what
came
it's called,
we came
Oak
back.
Grove.
I went to the dorm. They went to go eat, and then we ended up going to. They ended up saying that they were going to Cambridge, and I was like,
we were with Matt.
yeah, we were
It
with
was Isla
Matt.
and Matt.
Yeah, because
Solomon
Solomon
went
went-
to go do an improv thing with another friend.
Yeah, and I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but then I called them saying when are they coming back, and they had just left. So then I was like, okay, I'll just catch up with y'all. So then we go to Harvard.
Brother went the wrong way first.
Oh yeah, I did go
You
the
took
wrong.
your own
I
little
took
adventure.
I took the wrong train. I was going the wrong way. Like it took me 2 stops to realize that I'm going the wrong way, and then I ended up getting on the right train. But
And then got off on the wrong side.
yeah, then got off on the wrong side. Then had to get back on the right side. Total mess. But anyways,
It was funny though.
we got to Harvard. No, we went the wrong way, and then we went to Harvard. And
Yeah, we went the wrong way again.
Yeah, and then we went to Harvard.
This time it was Isla's fault though.
It was Isla's fault, yeah. And then she was making fun of me for going the wrong way, and then she's like, "Guys, it's this one." I'm like,
And the guy was like, I heard y'all were going to Harvard. You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, there was a guy that told us we were going the wrong way. So
He sounded like really, really white too. He was like,
he was. He
"Hello,
just was.
I heard you folks were going to Harvard." It was really scary.
the other way.
It's the other way, good buddy, old pal.
That's crazy.
Just like he's the type of guy to like when it's your birthday, slap you on the back for like the amount of slaps you
Birthday
get.
spanks.
Yeah.
Bend over.
Whoa.
19 birthday spanks.
Bend over. It's time for a spanking.
Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, we went to Harvard. We yapped for like a really long time.
It was so peaceful.
But there was like parties going on since it was a Saturday night. There was
Some
like,
drunk guy was like, "Hey yo, what party we all coming from?"
and we were like,
And we were like,
no
right,
way. We
like-
said we went like we didn't go to a party. They're like, he's like, then he asked it again,
he was
and
like really loud.
really fucking loud, and it scared me. I thought he was about to like come walk up to us and realize
No,
we're
I thought
not
he was-
Harvard students.
I thought I was about to like have to swing for a second. I was like, "Am I about to have to fight a drunk?"
Yeah, but like, oh, by the way, context. This was at like 1 a.m. This was like close to 1 a.m. It was like 12:30, and then we decide to go take a bus back at like 1:19 to Mass Ave, like right next to Berkeley, and there's these women that are there, like these three women that are from Northeastern. I remember them saying that.
Oh, they were from Northeastern.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
these
that's
two,
why they
then
were
these,
having- okay.
then I saw them. They sat down. It was chill. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a chill bus ride. And then boom,
These
out of
two
no
grown men.
grown men. They were freshmen at Harvard. They looked like they're like 35, and they sit down. Dude, this guy was wearing salmon khaki shorts.
Oh my god, they were
And
the tightest shorts
the
ever.
tightest shorts, and let me just say, you could see everything.
It was
you could
on
see
display
you could
for the
see
world.
everything.
You could see every
His
vein.
man spread was fucking insane. And then he was sitting right next to those girls, and they were talking, and he had a friend that was completely Australian. They're
Like, so Australian, like, it was scary.
like it was completely Australian, and they're both from Harvard. And then the girls were making fun of them, saying like, "You do maths at Harvard."
You do maths.
And it was really funny, right? Me and Zach were
We were
laughing.
trying not to laugh the entire fucking
Dude,
time.
no, because
we were failing.
Yeah,
were
I know. We
flopping,
were
by the way.
laughing the whole time, and no, but like one of the guys actually, he actually sounded like this, and he would dude, like it was fairly obvious,
But like
that he was
way deeper than that.
like way deeper, and it was actually kind of scary because he was like 6'5". But anyways, we were scared a little bit, but also like laughing, and
both most terrifying and exhilarating part.
yeah,
of my, like,
and then
thing
and
I've
then
ever done in my life.
so the girls were making fun of them, and this Australian guy starts ranting on about something, and then one of the girls said, "I'm gonna be honest." She said this, "I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what you said," and I don't know why I reacted like this, but I went, "Nah, for real."
So loud.
So loud.
Like, you were so loud.
Yes, it was.
And then the
so
dude just
bad.
turns like,
No. He starts. They start laughing because it was an awkward situation.
the silence on that bus was
so loud.
deafening.
It was like
the silence would kill you.
yeah, like no, the girls were looking at me like I was insane. They're like, "What did you just do?" And I thought the Australian guy was about to get up and like kill me.
I thought he was gonna I felt the presence from behind me because I wasn't looking in his direction.
Yeah, no, but like he looked at me and his eyes bloodshot red, and his eyes were going two different directions. So that guy was
for real?
Yeah, he was high.
That's
He
so
was
scary.
high out of his mind.
A high Australian, I don't think I could ever have like
But yeah.
a real conversation with. I'm gonna be so real.
But like the thing is, I completely stopped conversation around the entire bus. Nobody was talking except to the people that were like in the same, like their own little groups. Like the Northeastern girls were talking to each other. Me and Zach were laughing, and those two guys that were sitting next to us laughing their asses off at both of us, and we were laughing at them. They were laughing at us. Funny situation.
We were laughing at them for a lot longer than they were laughing at us, though.
that is true. But like it was one of the most uncomfortable situations I've ever been in, but like the most funny situation I've ever been in.
And then the girl started talking shit about Berkeley students.
Oh yeah, one of the girls started talking about shit about Berkeley. So I didn't hear it, but
No, I was listening in. I was like, oh my god, they were talking, like, oh my god.
They're like, the drug users in this city are crazy.
They were talking about like the comparison between like LA, because the three of them were like all from LA.
Ew.
About like, yeah, I know, right? No,
Okay,
they said
no
back in
shade,
that-
no
they-
shade to people from LA.
No shade to people in LA.
Okay, no.
Y'all suck.
We that's crazy, dude. No, I know people from LA and they're chill.
Okay, people born and raised in LA, y'all stand on your business. Like y'all are fine.
For
But the people
real,
who
yeah.
like move to LA and like they want to be like celebrities, influencers, or
Yeah,
whatever.
those
like the people
people-
who move to LA and make being in LA your personality. Same goes for those New Yorkers. Y'all suck. Like I just need to let you know. You suck. Nobody likes you. You have no real friends.
Okay, that's crazy. That might be a little too mean. I don't know.
Well,
maybe
I call them like I see them. We need to bring back the days of call it like you see it.
call it like you see it.
I call it like I see it. What can I say?
Yeah, but I think I don't know. It was a weird situation, honestly. But they started talking shit about Berkeley kids.
Yeah, they were like,
yeah.
oh my god, back in LA, you would never see. Back in LA, at the Press Juice Bar,
They did
you
talk
would-
like this,
You
actually.
would never ever see this many people with like their little drugs. Like, oh my god, did you see how on the street every other person and their mother had a vape? Like back in LA, you would never see that. And then the other girl was like, no, but listen, it's all Berkeley students. They're all stoners. And I was just kind of like,
Damn, bruh. Like,
I was like kind of like, oh damn, but why she read us down?
yeah, like, just because like 90% of the school smokes on a regular basis.
Like she didn't lie, but it
Yeah,
didn't-
like-
that doesn't mean it didn't hurt any less.
like pretty much everybody I know at Berkeley is like a stoner.
Yeah.
and I only know like one person that's just not, and that may be Matt, but
Eric.
Eric too. Well, no, he's Boko. We're talking Berkeley.
I can't lie. I felt included in the Berkeley umbrella, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do, kind of, because we take college writing. Like we take
Which
some,
is like a Berkeley class.
yeah, we take some Berkeley class. I take more Berkeley classes than you do. I think that's
I only have the one.
I have
I also have fewer classes than you.
that's true. I have to take time and rhythm, ear training, and music fundamentals, which
I only have the writing class.
I only have Boko Kids in my ear training and music fundamentals, but they did that on purpose. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, shade was thrown at Berkeley kids.
A lot of
it, and I didn't.
Excuse me.
I didn't.
My bad.
And I didn't realize it, but until we got off the
I
bus.
was locked in.
But
I was
like,
trying not to laugh the entire time. I was like, "Oh my god, they're talking about us. They're talking about us."
dude, no, I didn't care that they were talking about it. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
I thought it
with
was
you.
so funny, but I was like, "Wait, what shit are they gonna say?"
No, I was wondering what they were saying. I was actually like thinking about saying, "Hey, like to the Australian guy and his like friend that likes to show off everything."
Bro.
I would have probably I was about to ask them if they were laughing about us, and then I was about to say we're laughing about you too, and that
We
would have been
got our asses beat.
That is true. That would have been that's a bad idea.
Those
Yeah.
like those men, those lumberjacks.
Dude, that is such a good description. What the dude that was manspreading like crazy?
Oh my God.
he looked like a straight up lumberjack. Like
Why
that-
was it okay? Can we talk for a second about why he was so like bronze?
like this
Like,
man?
okay.
Man was like the tank character in any video game. Like bro was like in Overwatch. He would have been in the tank category. Bro would have been like,
He was the stunt double for Hulk.
bro. The stunt double for Hulk. Dude, he was so huge, and like he was so mass. Like it was, the entire bus was filled with like the air of men, and it
Like
was
like as soon as they walked in, you just got hit with a wall of Axe body spray.
yeah, no, they actually smelled like Axe.
They
It was
smelled.
so
They smelled
bad.
so bad.
It smelled like straight
I
up.
felt so bad for the girl with
Axe.
pigtails sitting next to him.
Yeah, she was
was like-
nice too. Like she laughed at
She
my
was really
she
cute.
laughed at my like nah for real joke. So
Well, everybody laughed at that.
okay, yeah, I think
Everybody laughed
Did
at
they
that.
did all three of them laugh? I didn't.
Yeah.
I was trying not to look at them.
The girl in the little like black romper, I think it was a romper. Girls, nobody clock me. But the girl in the black like romper, she was trying not to laugh the entire time. She kept looking over at us, trying not to laugh, and she was like having her own little moment.
Oh, the one that Isla knew. I think Isla knew her. Isla said that
She
knew
had her hair pulled back.
Yeah. The one, yeah. I remember her. They all kept looking at us though, because we were like giggling the
The
whole
one in
time.
the middle, she looked directly at me. We made
She was-
direct eye contact.
No,
She was
I
like-
made direct
she
eye
was like-
contact with like pretty much all three of them at some point, because like I kept looking over because I could see their eyes out of the corner of my eye. I was like,
No, I was like, it was
Like-
freaking me out. I can't lie.
I kept like doing the dart eyes, like when I can tell someone's looking at me, I hit them with like the the quick ass side eye, like the.
Oh my god, I did that earlier today to someone. The blonde guy who lives like right over there.
The dude that like is also really bronze. Is he like a?
He's kind of like my height. He's like skinny.
Okay, then. Oh yeah, him. Yeah. I don't know
He
his
wears
name.
like a hat a lot. Anyway.
Yeah.
I did that to him earlier today. I was walking to 7-Eleven with Isla, Maddox, Jackson, and Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I said something really stupid, and he opened the door, and I went like 4 different times. Like
That's terrible.
it was,
dude.
and he was just standing there
Quadruple
with
take.
with his door open like this. He was just standing there like,
The quadruple take is crazy.
and I kept walking too. Like I did-
That's so, bro. That's actually so embarrassing.
It was so embarrassing. It was the same level of embarrassing as when I opened the door to let Salomon in, and I said salmon. I didn't order fish.
And then like the entire group of people.
the entire group of people outside the door start pointing and laughing at me.
That's
It was so embarrassing.
that is a little embarrassing.
Because we call our friend Salomon salmon,
yeah.
and so I opened the door and I said salmon. I didn't order any fish.
Yeah, Salomon will be a guest. We don't know who is going to be our first. Oh, it's planned to be your friend, right?
Olivia, yes.
Yes.
Olivia, if you're watching, hello, darling.
Hi.
Hey.
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 This is why we're polar opposites.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, girl. Okay.
We need to do an episode where we're talking as each other.
Oh my god, no. That's such a bad idea. That is actually such a bad idea.
You can say everything except the N word.
Okay, no.
And the F slur. You can't say the N word.
No,
or
don't
the F slur.
mention that. I can't. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that episode.
Just be like, hey, mama. Like, hey, girl, what's tea?
What's the tea?
Spill the tea. Oh, spill the tea.
Are we gonna talk about the tea, the spill the tea moment?
No, I think you should.
So there is this. It was with Maddox, right?
I think Solomon was also there.
No, like it was about Maddox, right?
Yeah, Maddox walked in.
Oh yeah,
and we were gonna interrogate him about something.
Because like I don't really remember what it was, but he wasn't saying anything, and then I decided that it'd be funny to sit up straight, and I did the hands. I did the
like this,
like this. And I said,
and you went,
spill the tea,
spill the tea.
I did that, and it was like serious. I was being completely serious, and it was.
Like unironically like
serious.
Wholeheartedly, full passion. Like you said that with your chest.
And I said that with my.
You said that with your
my chest.
Like he used diaphragm.
To do it.
Like
yeah.
Spill the tea.
It was crazy. Anyways,
I do that in my head every once in a while. I'm just like,
yeah, pinnacle moment.
Truly going down in history.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're hitting the 27 mark.
Yeah.
So I think that this might actually be a good spot to end our first episode.
Sounds like
good,
it. I think
good.
we've run out of.
We haven't run out of anything to talk. I think.
Oh, never. We never run out.
No.
No. But
yeah,
for the sake of this episode and my sanity,
I think it's done for tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is 11:20 p.m. We record this really late.
Yeah.
So
oh my god, mine says
we need to go to bed.
We started this at 9:54.
Yeah, same. So
it's been a minute.
It's been an hour and a half, and we really appreciate for those who stayed this long. And there are more episodes to come.
And this episode will be like, not this episode, this podcast will be perfect for you girlies. I know you're out there because I'm one of you. You girlies who just like to listen to people yap and do your homework or like your art. I know you're out there.
Or when you're my mom,
I'm part of your team.
Mom, I know you're gonna listen to this when you're driving, so drive safe, please. It's Dallas. The traffic's crazy.
Papa, Dad,
now we're just talking to our parents.
Yeah, don't show this to Nani. Actually, do.
Yeah,
Yes.
wait, actually, hold up.
Do.
Please do not. Okay, mother, father, do not show this to, actually, no, I think my whole family would be cool with this, so I think it'd be fine. Honestly, show it to everybody. It'd be super chill.
Show everyone, actually.
This is me. This is who I am. This is how I talk. So.
This is me, too. I just have a little anxiety.
Yeah. All right, so... also,
you all.
I love you, Kiara. So, anyways, yeah. Well,
I love you, Papa and Dad.
Yeah, like
I don't have a significant other, so I can't. To all my exes, if you're listening, I hate you. So.
All right.
Bye.
Well, that's the end of the first episode
Thank you
of
for listening.
Polar Opposites with Zach and Jack.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jack.
This has been it.
This is it.
It's been a pleasure.
Bye-bye now.
Adios. Arrivederci.